what was the turning point at that made you decide to dedicate your career fully to sustainability?
Yeah, the turning point was I was surfing one day in Australia. I lived in a place called Manly, and I was surfing there, and is this amazing place. You know, everything works perfectly. Everything you look at it and it's clean. And then I was surfing, and then this plastic bag just floated next to me, and I was like, "Hang on, this doesn't make sense. Like, why is this plastic in here?" And of course, I picked it up and I put it in my wetsuit. And when I left the beach, I was carrying my surfboard, and I was like, I started actually looking down and started noticing how much rubbish was there. And my brain was like, hang on, this makes no sense. And as I said, life has a funny way of working out on social media nowadays as well. I think 2 or 3 days later after that, I got an ad from this organization saying that it was a beach cleanup in a week time.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Even without saying a word in front of your phone?
Even without saying a word, yeah. You know,
oh gosh.
Life just throw you at you, and you're like, okay, well, I have to pay attention to this.
Right. But this is a good one.
Yeah, so I signed up. I went to this beach cleanup. It was in Bondi, one of the most famous beaches of Australia. It's huge, and it's tourists everywhere. And we were about 60 volunteers.
Wow.
We cleaned up the beach for about 1 hour. I still got, that was 2018, I think, 17. And I still got the image in my mind of how much rubbish we picked up. And the pile was like pretty much up to my waist. And I'm pretty tall, you know, I'm 178, 5'10".
Taller than me.
Yeah, so I'm quite tall, so that image was shocking. Like, this is not right. And it was only 1 hour.
Yeah.
And when you looked at it before doing the cleanup, it was clean, you know, you couldn't see much, and everyone was the same. And then after that, I was like, no, it just kept going in my head, you know, like, I have to do something about this. Like, this can't be right. People can't be so disconnected. Like, we all go to the beach, we all enjoy it, we all go surfing.
Right.
It's giving us so much, but at the same time, we are giving back all this garbage. And it's like, it just made no sense.
Yeah.
And then I got offered to start obviously volunteering more with the organization. And then after a month, I took on the education role, which was amazing. Like, and for me, teaching people in another language, in English, it was like, you know, it's all new and experience. It was amazing. And the first few times was like really daunting, but then you see that people really take on what you say, and like with very small things, you know, you don't have to go huge, but I will see the kids that I'll be teaching them, and they will be like doing really like small stuff, like, I don't know, free plastic Tuesday on the school. And then they will be sending me photos and telling me that they have reduced the waste by 40% at the school. And I'll be like, okay, this is amazing. We have to keep going with this. So
100%.
Yeah.
60 people are a lot, but you know, after cleaning the beaches, or if we continuously doing that, people and tourists are still coming to the beach. Trash, of course, some people do not care. They just throw the trash out. What the organization do to prevent that? Or do they, you know, educate the people outside of their organization on the beach, or put any signs on the beach to keep people aware of that?
Well, they do put signs. I think the idea more of it, because obviously you're not going to solve the problem. We say is a simple, you know, we take 3 for the seas, take 3 pieces of rubbish when you leave the beach, waterway, park, anywhere you are, and you are making a difference. Obviously, it's a very simple solution for a very complex problem. But what it tries to do, more than that action of taking 3 pieces, which is not going to solve the problem, obviously, but is trying to educate people on thinking where that rubbish otherwise goes, you know, that we are that generation. So it's the work is behind. The work is the education that comes with that little action, going like, oh, hang on, if I left that, I don't know, cigarette or package or from my, I don't know, chocolate bar that I ate at the beach, if I leave it there, what's going to happen to it? So it's more of, it tries to do sort of like a ripple effect of like really taking personal responsibility of your actions, your everyday actions, that with very little you can change a lot. So that's the idea behind.